Here we are, loaded up for our first long trip across country. Got Vanessa working on last minute cargo net. It is 6:30-ish in the evening, and we are working on getting out of here. This guy has been a little bit fussy today, slowed us down a little bit, but we are making it. Our first 40 minutes at our first Walmart stop in McClinney, and I was able to go in and get my mobile hotspot for work tomorrow. Depending on this little guy's mood, we will probably try make it North Georgia tonight, and we'll see how that goes. Stopped at a pilot at about midnight last night, I think. It's about 2 hours below Atlanta, but we really want to get below Atlanta during rush hour, so we just got 3 hours of sleep and gonna get on the road at 3. Well, it's 3:12 right now, so try to get through Atlanta and keep on keeping on. All right, try to talk over the road noise. Just as an update for anybody that might be parents of newborns on the way. Been on the road about 12 hours, and I think this is our third stop. One of those was 3 hours for us to sleep. 6:40 in the morning, we've been on the road, like I said, almost about 12 hours. It's not, the amount of stops isn't any different, it's just the duration of the stops for him to eat. So that's what we're doing now. Then hopefully get on the road. Vanessa's gonna take over while I try to work. So we'll see how that works. All right, so this is the office setup. And we're still in the car. So Vanessa's feeding the baby now and making herself something for breakfast. We're at a truck stop. Had an issue figuring out how to log in to my hotspot, and more importantly, I forgot my laptop charger at home. Luckily, Vanessa had her laptop charger for her work laptop, and also my laptop battery was dead in the inverter. I thought it wasn't working, but not only does the accessory have to be on for it to work, but the truck has to be on to get you know, the direct current. Most people probably knew, I did not. It's something I learned today. So that's this morning. So hopefully I'm gonna get a few things done and then get some more coffee. It's about 9:30 and I've been up since 3, so it's gonna be a fun day. driver up front. Got the workstation, me back to work, and the little guy right beside me. If you can see, we are in the mountains of Tennessee. At a truck stop in Kentucky. Walker Micah. He's falling asleep on me. And there's the truck stop. I don't think we're very far into our journey. What have we learned so far?
Make sure you're well rested before you leave.
That's a good one. So I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. We've been gone 24 hours, just over 24 hours. 3 hours of sleep and a few naps. You know, a couple naps here and there.
Yeah.
You've gotten less. You know, maybe a couple longer naps in the truck and everything, but
Last night.
yeah. He's kept us up a little bit. Well, he's kept you up a little bit. I sleep through it. Yeah. Food was another thing. I realized today that I kind of wanted something a little hotter than normal without having to like break out and cook everything here. Plus, we don't have a lot of stuff that is packed to cook. I was thinking actually how beneficial Walmart is. Well, I say beneficial. It's actually a really good, really smart thing that they've done. Let people park RVs here because we've been to Walmart like 4 times. We purchased things 4 times in the past 24 hours. So it's pretty smart, but it is convenient. But when I was in there this past time, I was thinking you probably have more drive time than I do hauling a camper at this point because you drove all day today while I was working.
Another lesson is if you're going to be working from the road, to try it out ahead of time to make sure all your stuff works.
I did plan to do that. I just did not do that. How was it with the baby, in your opinion?
He's been awesome. He really just has been sleeping most of the time and waking up every few hours to eat. It's nice having the camper to be able to come in here and sit on the bed and feed him, opposed to having to feed him in the car. The car gets a little tricky sometimes. And then he gets to stretch out a little bit. It's much easier changing him in here than in the car.
For sure.
And we just have everything pretty accessible. So it's been really quick getting in and out to pack everything up.
Having him, like I said, be able to stretch out and straighten all those muscles.
Yeah.
Stuff. He's liked it too. Well, straightening out, not so much the riding. Yes.
He's still really good with the ride. He's pretty much falling asleep.
So we get to go through our first storm tonight, calling it, if we go that far. And probably our first snow tomorrow. There might be some snow on the ground. I don't think very much. But, yeah, that's basically it so far. Tired a little bit. If I was taking vacation, it would have been much easier, much better. We just said how good you've been. This? Oh, much better. Yeah, having two people equally being able to do things and not having a person working is convenient for the future. That's pretty much it. Shorts. That's what the weather was like today when we left. What? St. Louis? Before St. Louis. We left somewhere today. Anyway, it got really cold and now it's snowing and we're getting off the road for the night. As you can see, it's very cold here. Well, I consider it pretty cold. It's like, it feels like 19 degrees or something like that. Parking lot iced up last night, but roads look clear. So just waiting for Vanessa to get on the road. I have like 12.5 hours of Salt Lake. Not sure if we're gonna make it today, but we're gonna give it a try. Things you never see in Florida, especially in March. So, curious what it's like using a lap desk on the road. Looks a lot like this. This road's a little rougher than some of the other ones, but there is a lot of bouncing that goes on in this. So I definitely need my glasses so I can see everything. we made it to Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, precisely. I'm gonna try out T-Joe's Steakhouse. And a whole lot of flat. Can't see it, but over in that direction is Denver. And right over those hills, there's huge mountains that kind of appeared on and off to us. But, oh, actually, they've shifted. You can see them way in the background, they're back there. Pretty awesome. So, gonna enjoy dinner. Hopefully everything's good after Micah gets done eating. Alright, so we overnighted in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Just want to get the view of the stuff. So it is a Walmart, but the view is really good all the way around it. A few years ago we stayed here, and there's a little place not too far outside of town where all the wild horses are, and it was pretty cool. So if you're ever in this area, check it out.